Hello, thank you for joining me. We're going to do Venus in Taurus today to continue with our Venus through the zodiac signs. As you know, I use the sidereal zodiac, which is 24 degrees behind the Western zodiac. And in order to find out where your Venus is, you can download for free an app called Cosmic Insights and see where your Venus is in the sidereal chart. So, Venus. Venus owns Taurus and Libra. So, but in any chart, if you see Venus in Taurus or Venus in Libra, you know that Venus is very comfortable there. It's like, if you can imagine, like if you're playing game of Monopoly and you've bought one of those houses, well, it's yours. So when you go there, you are completely rested. So that's how it feels like for Venus in Taurus. It's a fantastic placement because basically Venus is the planet of love, money, happiness, comfort, relationships, harmony. It rules all women. It's about family, your values, your self-value actually, yeah. Self-worth, your morals, your appreciation of things, also your friendships, parties, festivities, all of the arts, whether it's acting, dancing, singing, ballet, opera, music, writing, cooking, poetry, painting, sketching, jewels, and any jewellery, the crafts, fashion, interior design, sculpture, absolutely everything. So even if somebody is an architect, to build beautiful, because Mars and Saturn will have a lot to do with design, and maybe the sign Virgo, but it really is Venus who creates the beauty in those buildings. So it's all about unification of people, bringing people together, uniting people, whether as a couple or friends, family, bringing everybody together. And it's a really good unafflicted. I mean, this is what I'm talking about today, like an unafflicted Venus. So a really good, strong Venus in the chart will never look at somebody and be critical. You know, we'll see beauty in absolutely everything and everyone. And so it's non-judgmental. It hasn't got any criticism really. Criticism is not a thing that comes between us. And so it's also non-aggressive, and also. So also second house of the natural zodiac is, so first house is your head, second house is your face and your neck. So it's ability to, so you could actually, Venus in Taurus can give you a pretty face. And Venus in Taurus also, because you literally make good decisions, because, you know, like if you're crossing the road or something, you look right and then left and you make a decision to cross the road. So decisions are always based on, is this a good decision? So decision making and decisions made upon how they impact you is something that is very Taurian, to make a good decision, because it's a good Venus if it's placed in Taurus. So it is also a planet that not only encourages good decisions, but also encourages self-love as well. So somebody who has got good Venus will not be a martyr, will not work morning, noon and night, you know, to achieve something. Will actually think, okay, I've done my work now, I need to rest my body, I need to just rest my mind as well. So they will have that self-love for themselves. And obviously, we all know if you have plenty of self-love for yourself, it's much easier for you to then give to the others, give to your relationship, to their families, to, you know, colleagues and neighbours, etc. So Yeah, all decisions are always made by weighing things up. How is, if I buy this dress, will I actually use it? It's not really as spontaneous as a sign. Taurus is much more measured than some of the swifter signs like Aries, for example. It will also always make sure there is always money in the bank for a rainy day. Because this is second house is a natural house to sustenance, and it's all about security. So they won't be slaves to their desires in this, because they know their own value. So no amount of temptation will actually make them lose focus of the fact that, well, if I did that, I'm not going to have enough savings. So they're just thinking, because that security, stability is very important to them. And you have to also see that the most important planet in the zodiac is the moon, which is your mind, your mother, your home, your internal happiness. It's actually is exalted in Taurus. So therefore, all those things about nourishment and comfort that come with the fourth house, they do so well there. So in this very earthy, feminine sign, it just brings two very feminine things together: feminine planet, moon, feminine zodiac sign, Taurus together. So Venus is happy in Taurus, as is Moon in Taurus as well. So they are really the true homemakers, the Venus in Taurus. So they sort of have these skills of actually making really homely food, home cooked everything, the bread and the pastries and fantastic savoury dishes. They're normally pretty good cooks, and they just do like bring people together and make people feel comfortable, cared for, part of the family, and they are just got this knack. They can play the great music that goes with the dinner party, as pleases everybody. They're not going to be like, say for example, even Jupiter is not really happy in Taurus really, or even Mars. So it's not going to be like playing rock music and everything whilst you're having dinner party, because they are very aware. So of the environment, of people, of caring for others. And so you will also find that many chefs, bankers, financiers, they have a good Taurus, Venus in Taurus, or a good planet in Taurus, because it does rule the financial sector and banks, and also the stock markets and traders as well. As we said, the second house of the zodiac is all about sustenance, resources, value, morals, and security. So it has a good ability to earn money and save it. Having a Venus in a fixed sign as well will mean that you actually can sustain things. So that means that, so if you have money, you'll always have money in the bank. If you're in relationships, you really want to care and look after the relationship and make sound decisions when it comes to relationships as well, because they consider themselves, is this person good for me? So they wouldn't be like go for a relationship that's not good, so because they are considering their needs as well, which is very sound advice. So and they do look after their money. And it's so let's think about the other things can go wrong, because as you know, nothing is ever 100% brilliant in the world. There's yin and yang in everything. So Venus in a fixed sign, so it could also be quite stubborn, like a bull. Like the symbol for this sign is the bull. So they are very fixed in their ways. So say for example, you have arranged to come and pick them up at 10 o'clock and they're all ready. If you then phone, just a quarter to 10 and say you're going to be half an hour late, that gives them a little bit of a wobble, because, oh, I didn't expect that. So bear that in mind. They are quite rigid and fixed in their thinking and their ways. So yeah, so they're also generally very hardworking as well, because again, the sign of the bull, and they have the stamina to see the job through, if you like. So it's not all just feminine and beautiful, and no, they can literally deliver. And this sign also rules agriculture, flowers, plants, trees, orchards. So you will see that they this having Venus there is a beautiful placement, because they look after the earth, look after their property, and they could end up growing their own vegetables and fruits. So they literally, everything that's stability, sustenance is just very important. Obviously, if the Venus is in any way kind of afflicted, these can be harmed slightly, so the results will not be quite as good. And so it is literally, this is a beautiful placement, and as I said, if it's not afflicted, it gives you massive happiness in life and fulfillment. That's the thing, this is the planet of fulfillment, because you've got to see that money and having big things is not always the key to happiness. So they will be happy if they were living in a hut and could grow one or two, lettuces or something. They'll be happy because they know how to be happy. Venus, they just literally have that innately in them. So, and Venus, so if you wanted to do remedies for Venus, because obviously wealth is Jupiter, but mega wealth, mega money is Venus. So if you got like a Venus in your chart which is not very good, hasn't given you good relationships, good money, hasn't given you good relationship with others, you can start working on that. So everybody can improve their Venus or any planet they have issues with, because you just got to be mindful of the issues. So Venus rules Fridays. And also the color white. So what you can do as a lady or a gent, you can just like give yourself extra time for grooming yourself that day. Do your hair, if you have a beard, tidy up your beard. And also color white, wear a white t-shirt, gents, or a white shirt, and ladies something white. And strengthen your Venus, give yourself some downtime, relax, because Venus knows when it's time to relax, knows when to give to self and not always to other people. And it's fair as well. So if you give to others, you've got to give to yourself. So even if you give yourself 30 minutes to read a book, a piece of poetry, call your mother, call a friend, take a bath, all of those things that gives you a bit of time to yourself, all of those things improves your Venus. And I'm just going to put the mantra for Venus as well. So it's Om Nam Shukra Namaha. Shukra is the Sanskrit name for Venus. So Om Nam Shukra Namaha. You can also chant that in your head or out loud. Both of them give results and connect with Venus. That's it for today. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Venus in Mercury. Thank you.